Hey, welcome to this new edition of Guitar Chat after a long recess. After the summer, we are back. We are back and very happy to be here again. This is brought to you by Vegatrem, the best tremolo systems in the world for sure. Are you subscribed to our YouTube channel? If you're not, you're missing out. Come on. I'm begging you, subscribe to our YouTube channel and leave us a comment, say hi, share this video, tell your friends, tell everyone, tell your family, everyone. I have to tell you, we have a discount code. It's a 15% off and you're gonna see the code at any moment of this show, so please be aware, stay put, don't miss out anything. If you find this discount code, you can go to our website. When it's time to check out, you're gonna get a 15% off on any of your products. Now it's time to talk about the Vegatrem challenge. Well, are you ready to be part of the Vegatrem family? I'm proud to introduce Finish This Riff. We're gonna start a riff and you just have to finish it. As we always say, we want you to be yourself. We want you to put your own creativity, your own voice into it. The only thing you have to do is to send us your video, tag us on Instagram, use the hashtag Vegatrem Challenge. This is the riff. Now, you just have to finish it. The one we like the most would be the winner. And that's it. I hope everyone participates. We're gonna have a blast seeing what you guys come up with. Let's go! Okay, and today we have a wonderful interview with one of my favorite young players in the world. This guy is a complete virtuoso and he started posting videos on the internet. He created a revolution. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Max Ostro. Well, welcome to this new edition of Guitar Chat, the first episode of the season, with no other than a wonderful, one of my favorite players right now, Mr. Max Ostro. Welcome,
Thank
Max.
you very much.
How are you doing today?
Hello, doing all right.
Wonderful. Well, we wanted to have you in the show because a few years ago, we discovered you through the internet and you totally blew our minds. I'm talking about the whole guitar community. Everyone was talking about you and everyone talks about you because you have something very special going on. You're very young, but you are a very accomplished guitar player. You master a lot of different techniques and with a lot of musicianship. And I was curious as to how did you start playing guitar? What brought you to music, to guitar in particular? Can you tell me a little bit of how you started?
Appreciate that. So it was just one of the ordinary days. I went to my grandparents' house and I saw a guitar. I don't know which time, but I had already seen many guitars at that time. But I was like, that's something I need. And I picked it up again. And I was like, I'm taking it home this time because I need to spend more time with it.
Okay.
And on the way back home, I saw like an advertisement saying that there are guitar lessons taking place. And I was like, I think I didn't mention the most important thing. I took the guitar home at 9 years old when I almost turned 7.
Okay. Wow.
So I remember I was plucking the 5th and the 6th.
Okay.
I was playing like a bass line. So who knows? I could have been a bassist.
Okay.
If I was a bass guitar, because I was like playing. And I remember I came across that sound, like the first 3 notes of my pentatonic, the third, and I was like, amazed by that, and I didn't know how I got those sounds out of the guitar, but I kept trying and it didn't sound right because I kept holding the guitar like closer and closer to the ear, probably, or something like that. Because, to my mind at that time, I didn't know that your left hand is supposed to fret the notes
Yeah.
to change the pitch. So I accidentally played that, and I remember I liked that sound. And
Okay.
to this day,
Uh-huh.
I actually use fourths because that was the perfect fourths in
Yeah,
my playing.
of course.
I can actually legitimately say that I started by playing fourths. So, you know, you know,
I
fourths.
see.
And I progressed to this, Frank and Valley.
Are your family musicians as well? Do you come from a big family of musicians?
My family aren't musicians, but my father uh, is used to listening to a lot of music.
Okay.
And I was exposed to a lot of it. It's like the most of it. And we've had a lot of records on CD. We have a whole like thing
Yeah.
stacked up with CDs. I was curiously just reading all the titles and sometimes just playing them. Maybe, maybe making this up. Like the second part, I don't remember really. It was quite a long time ago.
What was the music like? For instance, what records did you listen to when you were younger? What kind of music? What styles?
I would say a lot of rock and roll,
Okay.
like rockabilly stuff like that. There's a lot of jazz infused into it. It was jazzy. I didn't know what jazz was at the time, but now I do. It's about swing.
Uh huh.
It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing, you know what I'm saying? But uh, I was listening to a lot of that, then I heard the Hush sound. It was indie or like more like rock music and
Okay.
alternative maybe. As some of me know how to classify them. I'm not sure, but that really got me into like humming melodies or stuff. I don't remember.
When you started playing, did you find a good guitar teacher, or did you come up with all these things on your own?
Oh, certainly I did find the teacher
Okay.
you were talking about, but probably not with my face right. Uh, you know, I keep saying that I'm self-taught, and that's for the most part true because uh, on electric guitar I am. When it comes to soloing, when it comes to just playing the electric guitar itself, but of course I started out with that guitar I took home, uh, you know, that
Ah.
I'd taken home back then, and it was an acoustic guitar. I didn't mention that. I learned chords there, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's about it. I didn't know there was something else. I didn't
Okay.
bother to think about it.
Yeah.
This was enough for me to actually just get obsessed for 3 more years, just playing basic shapes, the money chords, you know.
You discovered what blues was.
I didn't know what blues was, you know. I got curious. What is blues?
Yeah. Through the magazine, and then you started on your own way
With an electric, listening
with the
to
electric. Wow.
Buddy Guy and Robin Ford next,
Nice.
who actually
Yeah.
introduced me to jazz.
Okay.
This time to proper jazz, not just rock and roll. I'm not saying that rock and roll is not rock. It was jazz infused. Then I listened to Scarif. I was like, this is it. And for 1 year straight, till I was 13, I was polishing the fretboard, carving it up.
After Paul Gilbert, what other players were you attracted to? I mean, in that musical way, that made you, learn their licks, their songs, their music.
I was looking up one of the jazz guitarists I was listening to back in the day.
Uh huh.
I remember his name. His last name was Johnson, not Johnston.
Oh, got it.
But
Okay.
YouTube still showed me Nick,
Okay.
and I was like hooked ever since. It seemed easy because it was slow. I
Yeah.
was picking it up, and then he started doing this,
Yeah.
and that's when I got like, actually, it's the castle.
I also wanna ask you something, because besides your incredible technique that you are well known for, I think you have something very special going on in terms of your vibrato. I think it's very expressive. Sometimes, do you know Chris Buck, the British player?
I do.
Uh,
One of my
Sometimes,
recent influences.
is he one of your influences?
Oh yes, he is.
Okay, okay,
You were right. Yes, one of my recent influences is
okay.
Chris Buck.
Wonderful, because I think you picked up a little bit of his playing, which is wonderful because you have this amazing speed and accuracy, but also you have the tasteful vibrato, the bends and all that. And I think the direction you're going with your playing, it's a pretty good one, because you're also listening to people like Chris Buck and things like that.
Thank you very much. It's one of those things people call feel and soul,
Yeah.
and you get called out more and more. Just not playing slow, and it's so the reason I play fast all the time was because not because I didn't play slow, but it's only because I was filming myself playing fast, and I was
Okay.
like, "Yikes! I forgot something." I was like, "I forgot," and I realized what I did. I didn't film myself playing slow, and I tried to do
Yeah.
fixing my mistakes, my errors. I was like recording slow compositions,
Yeah.
and that's where by recording you get better by listening to yourself and
That's
all that.
right. Hmm.
And that's exactly when I started to listen to the very like unnoticeable things that you don't really pick up, you rather feel. Just by listening to Chris, absorbing the feel, his vocabulary like a vampire.
Another thing, if you make it to the NAM show, which I'm pretty sure you will in 2026.
Not guaranteed, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's my
let's
dream.
hope.
I will do everything.
Yeah, let's
I
hope that
tried
you.
to do everything last year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
but go on, go on.
Yes. Let's hope you finally make it. Uh, we're gonna have you playing at our booth, at the Vegatrem booth, and we're gonna be so honored to have you. As one of the biggest
Can't wait, man.
stars. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's gonna be wonderful to have you there.
Yes.
And yes, it's gonna be your first year. And for us, I mean, we've been doing the NAM show for a few years now. I could also say many years, and it's gonna be incredible, and it's gonna be amazing to have you in our booth, playing. It's gonna be wonderful,
Cheers.
wonderful. Yeah, cheers. This has been Guitar Chat. Till next time. Be safe, be happy, and play a lot your guitar like Max. Yeah, wonderful.